don't get it. Why is it people always associate on these black channels struggle love with black people and black relationships? I don't get it. Is it just that, like, I think, is it because of your media? Like, the different types of black producers and stuff who try to show, like, movies and shows of black couples struggling and stuff. That might be actually a message, a bigger message, a bigger motive than anything, but I don't know. Like, I always wonder, like, why do people always focus on it? Because it's like, okay, even if the media told you that, you could still see in society struggle love has no color. It really doesn't. I mean, you could see dysfunctional couples who are white, black, Hispanic, Asian, interracial, so forth. Um, Most of the time, like, I've heard people getting their butts beat and stuff like that, and it was usually like a white couple, from what I remember. And you could see in like the welfare office and things of that nature, where you can see like single white mothers, Hispanic mothers who have like boyfriends and fiancés who left them with their kids, single moms, and don't, help them out or anything, and dysfunctional fathers. You see all that in many low class families and um, high class families, middle class families. You see a lot of dysfunctional relationships. Divorce is very high. I mean, I don't understand why struggle love would have a race to it when divorce rates are so high as they are. I mean, you go into marriage, you should expect to divorce. That's how I've always thought of it since I was a little girl. That, if you marry, you will divorce. And that's just how society is today. So why would we put a color on it? And I feel like maybe there's a reason for that because, some forces would seek to make black families more unstable, and creating that message to people in the media might help people to not put much importance into their relationships and their family and so forth if black people see that more so portrayed by the media and things of that nature. But I just never understood why people always act like people are supposed to expect, struggle love to be the face of black couples, and black couples to basically have to do with this, or interracial couples having to do with this. It's so weird. I mean, I've talked about some bad relationships in the past, and I don't know, maybe I stopped doing it because of this, because it seemed like people were thinking I was talking poorly about black men. I left their races out of it, but later on I had to come back and say, well, I was talking about a Mexican couple. But there are plenty of bad relationships that I encountered and saw and stuff coming from really weird and crazy situations. And they were like white, some were Hispanic, some were in between white and Hispanic. I mean, and it's just like, I never understood why people always acted like, oh, something went wrong. We'll assume that they're black. It's weird to me. But, the assumption comes with the idea that black relationships will always fail. But I don't understand, why would we think black relationships will fail when many relationships are failing despite the color, relationships are just failing. Marriage is failing at very high rates. So I don't understand why anyone would try and act like, it's a black thing. I think, many of the time with other things in society, it seems like negative things are always associated with black. So maybe that's where it's coming from. I don't know. But yeah, this is just my thoughts on it. I just think, struggle love is not specifically a black love situation. It's just, a dysfunctional relationship problem, basically. And, no matter who you choose to love, who you choose to be with, you might run into struggle love. And the antidote to that is basically choosing better. So that's all I have to say there in this video. So thanks for watching and bye.